in France right now, walking up to Fontainebleau. We just got here. It was kind of a shit show getting here, but hey, we got here. So check it out. We got lucky when we got to Fontainebleau. They were having an art festival and entry was free. Fontainebleau was the family home for the kings of France, passed down from generation to generation from the Middle Ages to the 19th century. It had heavy medieval influences. However, in 1528, Francis I renovated the palace with heavy Italian influences. Each intricately designed room is a floor-to-ceiling masterpiece. And this is Marie Antoinette's bedroom. She was a lucky girl until she had her head chopped off. And this room is Napoleon's throne room. And just like I said, I mean, from floor to ceiling, each room is a masterpiece. I mean, just check out this ceiling. Who did these carvings? Who did this work? This is crazy. I wish I was rich like this. From the palace to the grounds, this place is amazing. I would definitely recommend checking out Fontainebleau. You won't be disappointed. Now we're leaving our hotel today and we're going to the Chateau Le Bon. We're going to Beaune. We're trying to go to the Fallout Mustard Factory, but we didn't book in time, so we don't get to go there. So basically we're gonna go to the chateau. They have planes, like it's a museum of planes and automobiles, so we're going to check that out. They also have wine cellars, so we're going to see what that's all about. And then we're going to head to the Hospice of Beaune. Actually, we're going to go to the Hospice of Beaune first, and then we're going to go to the chateau. And then we'll see what else we could do. A little sad about the Fallout Mustard Factory, but you know, it is what it is. All right, we out. Next time you see me, I'll be in Beaune. The Hospice of Beaune was founded in 1443 as a charitable institution for the homeless and the sick. And you know that it remained open until 1971, and it's known for these cool polychrome glazed terracotta roofs. I'd like to have a roof like that if I could. Now, of course, you see that they were living in close quarters. However, if you had a little bit of money, you got to stay in these quarters here, which are just as beautiful as everything else. I mean, again, from the floor to the ceiling, even in a hospice, there's beauty. France is where architecture and art seamlessly meld together as one. We all know that architecture is art. However, in France, they take it all the way to the next level. This is where they cook up that good old-fashioned food, and this is the apothecary where they have all the lotions and potions. And what France place wouldn't be complete without a garden? They really do know how to make inviting living quarters. Now, Hospice of Beaune. It's a pretty cool place to check out. God, that's so pretty. We're gonna head into the Marché au Vent. It's right across from the Beaune Hospice. I really like this place. You do self-guided tours through their wine cellars, and when you get to each room, they have a wine that you can try. So the first room, they pour the wine for you. The second room, you pour the wine yourself. We were a little liberal with our wine pours, I'll tell you that. And then you go up to the top and then you try the rest of the wines. And you can try 3, 5, or 7 of their wine selection. We had a good time. Santé! So we stopped off at some random villa. We're trying to find the Chateau Savani. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but we stopped off at this villa and it is adorable. We just happened to park by it. It was open. I'm like, what is this? And then we walked into this. Just check it out, man. It's so awesome. Manoir et son jardin. As I said, we accidentally stumbled upon this beautiful chateau. And I mean, I don't understand why it's not marketed better. You can actually stay in this chateau. I looked it up online by the name that was on the placard and I could not find it. I had to find it a different way. I think they're not marketing this right because this is a beautiful place. And I'll tell you, my sister-in-law, she is seriously considering getting married here and I am all for it. The grounds are beautiful. I tried to get into the chateau, kind of break in there, but it wasn't open. Very sad. But I did look through the windows and I wanted to get in. Just beautiful. But the grounds were open. We were able to walk around on the grounds and I enjoyed every single minute of it. And unfortunately, and unbeknownst to us, because this was a whole surprise, there is a little restaurant slash cafe on site. It just wasn't open on the day that we were there. We are here at Chateau de Savigny. Absolutely loving Chateau Savigny right now. It's so peaceful. The gardens are lovely. And as you can see in the background, who doesn't love a nice big chateau? They have a pond. You get to see all his collection of automobiles, old school airplanes, fire trucks, tractors. It is a gorgeous place and I can't wait to show you guys. All right, happy travelers and all you that are living vicariously through the videos. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Chateau Savigny was built in 1340 by Jean de Froid. He was the Marshal of the Duchy of Burgundy. It was dismantled in 1478 by order of Louis XI during the War of the Succession because the Lord of Roussillon sided with the opposition, Mary of Burgundy. The Bouillé family took over the property in the 17th century and restored the chateau. In 1689, it became the property of the de Miqueux family, and in 1719, President de Miqueux had to abandon the castle for a few months, where it served as an imposed residence for the Duchess of Maine during her exile in Burgundy. In 1940, the castle and Petit Chateau were registered as a historic monument. In 1973, the Count of Volscier sold the property to a swindler. The building was stripped and its contents sold. In 1979, the year I was born, Michel Pont bought the castle, renovated it, installed his collections, and opened it up to the public. It's €13 per person. You get to tour the entire grounds, including the chateau. There are 7 different museums dedicated to all his collections. You get to view that big, beautiful chateau across the water there, and you also get to view the hunting lodge. This is a wonderful place to come and visit. Also, at the end of the tour, or at the beginning, your choice, you can do a wine tasting as well with the wines that they make from their vineyards. You could spend the day with your family here, bring some snacks, enjoy a picnic, and explore the grounds. They also host weddings and receptions. Don't miss out on touring this property. It's definitely worth it. We are going to try this restaurant, Gil LaRue. We stopped by yesterday and they were booked up and looked amazing. They were cooking some type of meat on the grill, so I was excited for that. We're about to get up in here and see what they got going on. But I'm excited. Grill LaRue. This place does get packed, so make sure to book in advance. I guarantee you're gonna have a quality meal here. We sure did. They only do rare or medium here, so if you're a well done type of character, you might want to order something other than a steak. But trust me, the food is amazing. One of my favorite things to do when I'm in a different country is trying to find a speakeasy inspired type of bar. So my husband and I went off after dinner and we found one in front of the Place des Ducs. Alright, we're doing a night passeggiata. We came to the center of town in Dijon. Back here is the Place des Ducs. And we came to a speakeasy. It's called, so it's the cat that smokes. And I think in French it's Le Chat qui Fume. the Shake Fun. So we're gonna try some like speakeasy inspired drinks. I'm so excited. I love speakeasies. And who doesn't want to speakeasy in France? Who doesn't want to speakeasy in France in the middle of the night? Me. Okay, I can't wait. Bye. Drinks in front of the Plaque des Dukes. We got our drinks. I already took some of this. This is so good. Some type of fruit. It's like peach and maybe some like vanilla or something like that in there. She told me kind of what it was a play on, but I didn't really get it. But it was very good. You can just tell them what you want as a shot and you get it. Boom. I got this. I got the pineapple and it tastes incredible. So good and boozy. So good and boozy. And then Justin got the whiskey.
Whiskey surprise.
The whiskey surprise.
And then she said the surprise, well, we didn't know what it was. She said the surprise, you get a free gift when you get your drink. And then she gave me this. We'll give your bartender mixed drink maker.
A little shot glass for shots. Measuring shots. Yeah, which is a surprise. That was a nice surprise.
Man,
and
I have one of those. So
and what did you think about the drink? I liked it.
It's good.
It's good. I feel like it tastes like a little bit of a sidecar. So it's whiskey-ish, but ooh, it's sweet and tasty. So yeah, what a great ender to our night. Okay. So we got a second round of drinks, and we're out of here after this because these drinks are very strong. So just know. But Justin's drink was whiskey surprise. So we thought the drink itself was the surprise. But when you saw in the last, you know, it was the drink plus the surprise. It was like a little shot glass or a little shot. Yeah, a little gift, little glass gift. Now this is actually now the second time he ordered. He get another gift, a surprise, and it's a whiskey glass. This is a cool place to come to. At night, you watch the pretty lights of the Place des Dukes and just get surprise drinks. Whatever drink you get, if they have whatever surprise, get it, because you're gonna get surprised. Get like one or two, because you're gonna get 1, 2, 3 surprises. Okay, bye. All right, so my husband and I were talking about the place that we're having drinks at right now, and we're saying if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And this is how you'll know to come get the drinks that we got, which are very strong and very sweet and very good, and they will get you really right. So if you know, you know. So we're in Dijon. This is the Palace of the Dukes right in front of us. And then you come back here. The place that we're at doesn't close till 12 o'clock. And it's down a dark alley. It's down an alley that you wouldn't specifically go to because you don't know. But if you know, you know. When you see this sign, Le Chat qui Femme, this is the alley that you go down. That's exactly where you go. And that's our girl right there, coming down. All right. We finished. We did that. We finished up where we needed to finish up at the speakeasy. Now we're walking around in the middle of the night in the streets of Dijon. What time is it even? I don't even know. Probably not 12 yet. It's like 11 something. But we finished that speakeasy. Oh my God. The drinks. I only had 2. I only needed really 1. And good thing we're walking. I'm fucking faded. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I'm excited. I love Dijon. I love France. J'adore français. That's all I gotta say. And if you don't come here, you just live vicariously through the videos that I'm going to post for you. And if you do come here, go everywhere. Don't even, just because YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, just because they don't have that video of that specific place does not mean that you should not go. Go. Have fun. Enjoy. Make your own adventure. Okay, bye. We're going home. Oh, it's a head. I thought it was like a...
I just noticed the plant the first time I walked
I thought it was a plant too right now. It's a plant head, a fake plant head. I like touring towns in night and daytime so that I can see how the vibe changes. This is what it looks like at night, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like in daytime. We stayed in Dijon for 2 nights before moving on to Colmar, and I can definitely say we probably should have had at least one more night in Dijon. When in Dijon, of course, you must mustard. We missed out on the Fallout mustard factory, but luckily our hotel was right next to the Moutard Maillet store. So you do a mustard tasting, and these are the OG original mustards. They're made with wine and alcoholic, like whiskeys, and the basic ones, the smaller ones, the cheaper ones, are just made with vinegar. Justin chose this one. It's the Moutard, a whiskey. And then I got the original one right there. And you can also get the jar that they give you personalized with your name or whatever. And also the cork. And you choose from those in the back. And you can pick one of these jars. It's $34 for the small and $48 for the large. These bottles are a little cheaper because they're made with vinegar instead of wine. They have many flavors to choose from, and there's all types of gift sets that you can buy and keep for yourself or give to people. This was a great trip. I absolutely love Dijon. I wish I would have spent another day there. Put this town in your itinerary. It's worth it. Now we're off to Colmar. Like and subscribe if you want to see more.